Welcome to Heartglow CEO, the podcast that revolutionizes the journey of high achievers, entrepreneurs, and CEOs, guiding you from the treadmill of people-pleasing and burnout to becoming purpose-driven, profitable powerhouses. I'm Casey Rossi, your host and integrative leadership coach, embarking on a mission to foster self-worth among female leaders who will illuminate the path for future generations. In this podcast, we're not just redefining success. We're crafting a blueprint for holistic achievement on your terms. Join me as we navigate the realms of self-leadership, exploring confidence, trust, presence, and soul alignment. Uncover the secrets through enlightening expert interviews, gripping success stories, and actionable tips that empower you to shatter outdated paradigms. Say goodbye to the hustle and grind culture that's compromised your well-being and authenticity. It's time to unhook from the old norms and embrace a new era of leadership. Step into your brilliance and let's achieve holistic success together. Welcome to Heartglow CEO, where transformation meets the modern leader. Let's dive in. Hello, lovely. Today we are exploring something truly essential for heart-centered leadership, the difference between transactional and transformational experiences, and why understanding this difference can be a game changer for your leadership and business. So I'm sure you have come against the difference and how it makes you feel when something is just a transaction or when something literally lights you up like you were never the same after the experience. And I know that sounds a little bit dramatic, but there is such a contrast, there is such a vast difference between something that is very black and white and something that is so rich in color and texture and flavor and all of the things. Now we know that transactional experiences are everywhere. It is the norm in today's fast-paced world. These are the exchanges where the focus is purely on what's being given and received. Think about buying a product or hiring a service. You pay for something, you get something in return. It's quick, often impersonal, and usually doesn't leave a lasting impact. And I would love it if you would just take a moment to think about the last time you had a transactional experience. Good, because I think it's always really juicy when we can personalize it. So it's good for you to kind of engage your own memory and your own sensory experiences of what that was like for you. Now, on the flip side, transformational experiences are far deeper and more powerful. These interactions leave a lasting imprint on both parties. They're about creating meaningful change, growth, and a feeling of being truly seen and heard. Whether in your business, your leadership style, or your personal relationships, transformational experiences build trust, loyalty, and connection. I hope that you have had a recent experience that falls into that category. And so if you want to just pause me or think about that, I would love it for you to just conjure up one of your recent moments when you had that transformational experience for yourself. Now, I think it's helpful to just go over a few examples. So imagining if you're hiring a consultant. A transactional consultant will deliver a report, collect the fee, and move on to the next client. It's pretty cut and dried. A transformational consultant, on the other hand, will take the time to understand the core of your challenges, walk you through solutions that align with your values, and empower you with tools to make sustainable change. You don't just get a report, you walk away with a renewed sense of clarity, confidence, and vision. Can you already start to feel and experience such a vast contrast? It's interesting, when I create these episodes for you, I also put myself into the equation, meaning the reflective questions that I invite you to ponder or action steps, I also do. I am a student of life every single day. I'm learning, growing, pushing myself out of the box, and I never ask you to do something that I'm not also willing to do myself. So these are really valuable all the way around. When I was thinking about transactional experiences, a recent one popped into my mind. I mean, right away. I was thinking sharing it would be helpful because sometimes, despite our best efforts and intentions, we do fall prey into transactions. So I was looking for a doctor-supervised program last fall to help with perimenopause symptoms and weight gain. And after looking into several options, I gravitated to one in particular, mainly because she really spoke to the symptoms that I was experiencing. I also valued her holistic and natural approach. After careful consideration, I did invest in her group program with the hopes of connecting with other women experiencing similar issues. I was looking forward to not feeling alone, getting expert guidance, and a tailored program based on my specific lab reports. Well, unfortunately, after thousands of dollars, it was a huge disappointment. The program was very impersonal. The group calls had no interaction whatsoever. They were held more like a YouTube show, which was really sad. It was such a missed opportunity. You could not come on live. There were no breakout sessions. And actually, in the weekly Zoom calls, the chat was blocked, so you could not communicate with other members on the call. So once the 3-month program ended, there was no survey, no care, no reach out. This was the epitome of a transactional experience. Pay me the enrollment fee, and that's that. And so I was pretty shocked. I'm still a little shocked that that happened. I was not, of course, what I would have signed up for. And it stings. It definitely stings when your expectations are not met. And I think, too, because I have been in the coaching space since 2016, and I've been really blessed with some great opportunities and awesome mentors and outstanding coaches. And I feel like I was maybe a little naive that other people weren't doing it in that way because I've been in this space for so long. And the people that I'm really blessed to be around are really conscious. They have high intentions. And I was just assuming that, this is 2024. Everyone's on the same page. This is how we do it. And so there was a little bit of sadness and disappointment as well that this individual, the leader of the group, was missing out on all of their richness. Everything was one-sided. It was like being spoken at. There was no interaction, communication, mingling. There was no opportunity to share your heart and your ups and your wins and your struggles and your challenges and all of the things. So it was such a big light bulb moment, even though personally it was a loss for me. Professionally, it was a gain because I realized how special it is to have transformations. And it just gave me a deeper sense of gratitude for my own coaching and programs, and also for the other coaching programs and mentorship that I have had a transformational experience with, and then just realized, okay, go and do better. Go and do better. Take this information and improve your programs even more because of that great sense of urgency for transformation. I personally feel transformation matters. And I feel that it matters even more for the modern leader because we are in positions of influence and impact. So I feel transformation even has a greater sense and sensibility for the modern leader. Today's conscious leader knows that people are seeking more than just business transactions. Employees, clients, and partners are hungry for connection, authenticity, and impact. Are you seeing this too? I see it every single day. There is such a thirst for real connection. And in order to have that real connection, you need to be authentic. There cannot be mask wearing in order for true connection. And without those two pieces, we're not going to have the impact. So it really is the trifecta when we're looking at transformation, connection, authenticity, and impact. They all go hand in hand. And I know that you're seeing that people want to feel a part of something bigger. And the example that I shared, I wanted to feel a part of something bigger. I wanted to feel a part of other women who were experiencing side effects of going through the change. That was a big draw. I was so looking forward to hearing about real life examples. What did you try? What supplement did you use? Did you go on intermittent fasting? Did you do hormone replacement therapy? Like, it would have been so awesome to be able to hear from that exact specific demographic going through similar challenges and sharing tips on what worked. So, probably a little bit still bitter there. But in any event, transformational leadership is about moving beyond the metrics and profits and stepping into the heart of what truly matters, mission-driven impact. When you lead from this place, you not only create deeper relationships, but you're also tapping into the power of trust and loyalty, which are the true currencies of success. I really feel that with the feminine power rising, those two qualities, trust and loyalty, are really becoming the forefront of our business plans. It is not all about the metrics. You absolutely need a balance of both. In fact, in November, in my local area in upstate New York and Naples, I'm going to be offering a whole workshop all about integrating the masculine and feminine energies for that true harmony. So stay tuned for that. If you're in my area, you'll be seeing this on social, but we need both. We need the masculine, metric, profit, linear piece. Absolutely, we're in business. But these other aspects of femininity, flow, trust, loyalty, bringing in the love, bringing in the heart, this is really where we're going to start to see true currencies being what is, it is like key elements of sustainable success. All right, so Simon Sinek famously said, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. When you operate from a place of transformation, your why is clear and it resonates with your audience on a soul level. So leading with your why. And if you don't know it, you can take the time to define what that why is. Sometimes it gets a little dusty when we leave it on the shelf. Sometimes we haven't asked ourselves the deep question because we're just kind of like rolling along the river without definition. And so it is really important that you know, why do you even do what you do? Why? Once you know that, it will change how you operate. And it also brings you from that transaction side where it's just like, you know, that punch in a clock, black and white, to-do list mentality, to waking up and being so clear and so tapped into your why that you're working on a whole nother soul level. And then, of course, the ripple effect is going to be transformation. It has to be, because intention is there. When you have intentionality and you're clear why, I guarantee you're going to feel a whole different set of circumstances around your communication, your leadership, and your relationships. Here's where the real power comes in. When you as a female leader and entrepreneur begin to infuse transformational experiences into everything that you do, whether it's how you onboard new team members, interact with clients, or even market your services, you shift the dynamic. You go from simply providing a service to truly impacting lives. And I know that that can sound sometimes like airy-fairy or pie in the sky, but it isn't. It isn't. Your leadership isn't just about hitting quarterly goals or scaling your business. It's about being a catalyst for change, lighting the way for others, and creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your initial reach. When I work with my clients, it is my utmost intention to be in the transformational zone, to connect with them on a deep level. I just wrapped up a year-long engagement with a club director, and this is what she shared in her closeout survey. Working with my coach helped me to be more self-aware of who I am. I enjoyed that my coach was able to connect with me on a closer level. It's not just a monthly meeting that you need to do, but a monthly gathering where you're able to connect on a deeper level and know that you're being heard. Being a person who just gives and gives was burning me out. I enjoyed all the techniques I learned and can use them both in my personal and professional life. I most appreciated being able to connect with someone on a deeper level and being able to see the growth in me. This made my heart so happy because I know when someone values themselves, establishes boundaries, and increases their self-worth, they are able to tap into unlimited possibilities. This is uber exciting. Transformational leadership isn't just good for business, it's good for the world. When you show up authentically and help others unlock their highest potential, you are creating a ripple effect of positivity and empowerment that touches everyone around you. This is how we, as conscious female entrepreneurs and leaders, can shift from being transactional bosses to transformational light leaders. What do you think will happen to the team members of the client that I talked about? She is in a position of impact and leadership. She has influence over dozens of direct reports. How do you think the vibe will be when she comes in feeling self-confident, seen, heard, and fully able to be herself? Not only will she thrive, but she will model the way of being both strong and soft, both caring and direct to those she leads. The ripple effect is powerful, and it's what this work is all about. This particular leader not only made significant changes in her professional life and gained career advancement, but also became more involved in her local church and volunteer organizations. You will experience integrated shifts because, as I always say, you take you with you wherever you go. When you up-level in one area, the others naturally follow. Now that you're clear on the difference between a transactional and a transformational experience, ask yourself, where in your business or leadership could you shift from transactions to transformations? Really gift yourself reflection time on this. Start small. Maybe it's in the way you communicate with your team or how you onboard new clients. Could you take a moment to truly connect, to understand what's happening beneath the surface and create lasting change? I invite you to step fully into your heart-centered leadership today. This is where the magic happens, where your mission meets your heart and where your impact becomes undeniable. If you're ready to make that shift, to lead from heart, and to be a true light leader, reach out to me. I offer no-charge discovery calls where we can connect on a deeper level and unveil your mission and work on steps to accomplish your heart's desires. Remember, you are the catalyst for the change you wish to see in the world. Until next time, my friend, breathe joy.